This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Dropping back, it's Moore. Looking deep in the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. You're going to be seeing early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Ducks will have to kick this away. So with 3 and out on the first possession, they'll have to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Now, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on first down. Nice grab. It's Martin. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. And a gain just good enough for a first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Close to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Returner looking to create better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. On first down, it's play action. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
He could go. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This defense is reeling now. First down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold him to 3 points.
He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead.
14, Penn State, 0.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit in the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Sack sets up 2nd down.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Swung by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's bringing it back. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The pass is intercepted. Steps out after a partial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. 2nd down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what
breaks into the clear. Past the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They connect for 6.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Oregon offense will take over. First and
10. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Ducks will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Penn State Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's now second down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Moore. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchdown would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Scanning the field, it's Moore. The pass rush gets home.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul.
Now here he goes. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Ball handed off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's tackled at the 17, so a bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Martin. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second and short. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this,
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Moore. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. First down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the Warriors 47.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Penn State 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with a pretty decent field position. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Oh, what a move. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
Penn State 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Snags the quick throw. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll hand it off. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Tackle at the 13. Not great field positions. Drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. And Smith. Tackle made after a big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. It's a dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Grinding away with a running game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Smith. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. That's just some minor blip there. What's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought that at the 7. Lucia moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And the extra point goes up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He's past the marker and still going. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Game is clearly wrapped up, but the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Zips it down the middle. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot